Well, always good to be playing football on Thanksgiving week and games that are important. So just got done with a good Tuesday, and I mean it's got a lot to play for against a team that is already bowl eligible and defensively has been excellent against the pass. And I thought last year when we played them, it was probably the best defense we played in conference season all year, and obviously same scheme and some of the same guys. And then, man, their quarterback's a stud. I mean, we know him. We recruited him. Probably the best freshman quarterback in the country, honestly, with just what he's done. So got our hands full. Got to go find a way to earn it.
What was your reaction to the Pitt Georgia Tech results and just knowing that you're in control this week?
Yeah, Coach Narduzzi did us a solid once when I was at Auburn years ago. His Michigan State team won a game that put us in the national championship game. So he's always had our back, so we appreciate it. But no, I mean, look, that was two really good teams. What Brent and them have done at Georgia Tech this year is pretty phenomenal. Haynes King from Longview, and his dad's a legend coach in our state. I mean, what he's done this year is incredible, leading the country in total offense, but then obviously Pitt's good. I mean, look, the bottom line is the depth and the talent in the ACC is really good, and it gets a different narrative spun on it because we all beat each other up. But it's because our conference is so good that anybody can beat anybody any week. And so, but it obviously helped us in terms of the conference championship race, but we still got to go do our part to beat Cal.
What is it about Cal's defense that makes them the way they are?
Yeah, they got good size. Last year they stopped the run better than they have statistically this year, but in general, they play a lot of man, a lot of single high, a lot of cover three, which always allows them to have an extra hat in the run game, and then it keeps people from being explosive in the passing game. Like, you may hit some things on them, but I mean, they're giving up 192 yards a game passing. That's pretty remarkable in college football. They got really good corners. They got two new ones this year, and they're really good again this year. So they feel like they can lock you down on the outside and win a high percentage, which allows them to play the rest of both your run game and the rest of their scheme from an advantageous standpoint, right? If you can single people up and win more than you don't, it helps you cover the rest of the field. So I just think they do a nice job. They still have some two-high zone. They have some good pressure packages. I mean, they're just a good, solid, not complicated scheme, but they execute it at a high level, and they got a lot of confidence in it.
How much does last year's experience of kind of being in that, I think you like to refer to it as like the playoff elimination for the championship game, how much does that experience help with some of the guys back?
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't hurt. I mean, last year, really this is the third year we've been in it. I mean, last year in the American, we had to go undefeated in the league. Last year, we pretty much had to go undefeated, and so the whole month of November was a must-win. This year, we've been coming from behind and needing some help, so it was obviously a must-win. And this Saturday is no different. Now, I'll say, I mean, the hardest thing to do in sports is clinch or close. And, both us and Virginia have that opportunity this week. Pitt's still in it, Miami, Duke. I mean, there's a lot of people still in it, but us and Virginia wants to know if you can win, you don't need any help, and that's hard. I mean, and it's senior day out there, so we've been playing good football lately. That doesn't guarantee we will Saturday. So we've got to keep the same mindset, the same intensity. Our guys know what we're playing for. At the same time, you got to play loose and confident. You can't get all uptight and because of what's on the line, act or play different. We got to play like we've been playing and go earn it.
You mentioned playing loose and confident. Watching the mini movie, it seemed like that's what the team was doing in the second half. How much easier does that make your job as a coach when they're out there and confident in what they're doing?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, when your team's confident, the number one predictor of success is self-confidence. So that's what you're always trying to do. You're trying to get your team to the game every week, locked in and focused, but confident, not uptight. Obviously, this past week, you could just tell they were ready to go. And I think, like I said, a good fast start doesn't always guarantee a win, but the last 2 weeks, we've been able to start faster than we had earlier this year. And so when you get a lead, I think it just kind of fuels that confidence versus when things are tough early. Doesn't mean you can't win, but you just kind of got to grind through it a little bit more. So, we expect it to be hard every week, but it was good to come out and start fast last week. I think it gave both sides of the ball a lot of confidence and helped us close it out.
I don't know the exact stat, but there can't be that many teams in the country that have made 3 straight conference championship games. How difficult is it to make 2, let alone 3 in any conference?
It's difficult to make 1. So, again, you're trying to balance the standpoint of the reality that, man, we got a great opportunity, and these opportunities don't come around all the time. Even if it is the 3rd year we've been in position to do this, you can't take it for granted. And so you got to realize the moment and what the opportunity is, but at the same time without pressing and getting uptight. And I mean, it's a football game, and we got to go play free and play how we've been playing and play well together. And but yeah, I mean, if we were somehow able to win, it would be huge to get back to a championship game in 3 straight years. But most importantly for this team, because this team, half the guys haven't been in a conference championship game before. And so we got half the guys that have, which is good. They know what it takes to close out, and they know what it takes if you get there. The other guys, hopefully they're excited and really urgent to get that opportunity for themselves.
What's the rest of any change with the West Coast trip or anything? You guys have done it last year.
Yeah, not a lot. You know, obviously it'd be good to not play in that late, knowing that if you do win, you got to fly all the way back and play on the East Coast. But it is what it is. We're thankful to be playing on TV and all that. It's Thanksgiving week. We're following a new normal routine. Guys are out of school, but Monday, Tuesday, we do our normal routine. Tomorrow morning it'll be the same through the morning practice. And then what we do on a Wednesday, we'll have kind of our team family Thanksgiving lunch tomorrow on Wednesday. And then we leave from there, and we're going to go to South Oak Cliff and pass out, I think, around, I don't know, 750 to 1,000 Thanksgiving meals to people in South Dallas. It's something, this is the 4th year we've done it. And it's just awesome. Our guys love it. We love it. And then Thursday morning, we'll do our normal Thursday morning routine. Normally the players are out of here by 11 on a Thursday, so then guys can, if they're local, go home. If not, go to a teammate's house, come to a coach's house, and just enjoy Thanksgiving afternoon. We'll get up Friday morning, do our deal, fly out there, and instead of playing at 11 a.m. Central kick, we'll play at a 7 p.m. Central kick. That's about the only thing that changes. So, you know, we've looked in the past about staying the night when you play late. But the reality of it is that game's going to end at 10 or 11 p.m. Central. By the time you got to a hotel with all the adrenaline, you're not going to bed before 2. So might as well take the red-eye flight home and get in at 5 or 6. And if we're fortunate to win and play the following week, then that'll just be one more challenge we got to overcome. But I know if we're able to win, our guys will be happy to do it.
Obviously, a lot of local guys that can probably go home or spend time with their families. But do you have a lot of coaches hosting out-of-town players?
Yeah, so what we've kind of done is we've done the Wednesday meal for everybody, so it's not messing up the Thanksgiving for guys that are local. And then we do obviously have a lot of local guys. So what happens is all of our coaches, you know, make it known to the player, hey, you guys are welcome to come. If you need a place to come eat and hang out, or if you just want to come steal some food and leave, that's fine. Watch some football, whatever. And then a lot of the players end up, you know, that are local, inviting guys over to their house. They'd rather hang out with each other than us anyways. So, but half our guys being local helps, and then the other guys, they always have an option, someplace to go. And like I said, it's sometimes good once a lot of the work's in to kind of have Thursday afternoon, evening, decompress, take a deep breath, and then you wake up Friday and, you know, we're within 24, 36 hours of game time, so you kind of get locked back in.
Playing the meaningful games, being in position to go to a conference championship game again, how much does that help recruiting down the stretch for you guys and going into that kind of portal window and, you know, JUCO and some of these things?
Man, it helps. I mean, there's nothing better for recruiting than winning, no matter where you are. And so, you know, again, we've still not done anything yet in terms of a championship opportunity this year, but we put ourselves in position, and we've had a good season. Our guys have really played better and gotten better as the season went on, and that helps. You know, how you end the season is always more important than how you start it for a lot of reasons, and one being recruiting, because if you can go into the offseason with momentum, then that just helps you in recruiting. And so I think a lot of the guys in the state of Texas and in the Dallas area we've been trying to sell that vision of what we're building here, and now for them to continually be able to see it, like last year or like the Miami game at home this year, or now it's being in contention again, I think just continues to validate what we're trying to show them, is that if the best players in Dallas stay here, we can win a national championship. And we're not there yet, but we're working towards it.
We've asked you a lot of questions at the beginning of the season about the culture and brotherhood of this team, but it seems like they've really grown even closer together throughout the season. What have you seen? Yeah,
I agree. I think we've gotten better. I mean, I think the team has been for each other. There hadn't been any internal issues all year, but, you know, again, I've said it before, you got to accomplish confidence. You've got to go through hard things to know who you can count on and all that. And so some of that early season adversity, whether it's not closing out games or injuries or, you know, even the middle of the conference schedule, us, you know, kind of giving a game away on the road, like, this stuff's no fun. But sometimes you have to have a little bit of that for a new group to come together. Last year's group was really experienced. They had already seen some of those moments in the past. And so what I was proud of our guys the most is, like, you either do this or you do this when those moments happen, as a team, as a family, in life, whatever. And man, our older guys, our leaders on the team, held the team together. The guys who were new, give them credit, they bought in and decided, eventually they realized, okay, if we come together, like we can do a whole lot more together. And they did. They just stayed the course. And like I said, every year's different. You got to fight for it every year, but really proud of our players, our staff. Like I said after the game the other day, that stuff starts in January, and it's a long process. But it helped us when we needed it this year.
Any injuries? Updates?
We came out of the game pretty clean. Miz got a little bit of a turf toe late in the game. He did come back and catch the touchdown. So he's probably the most questionable guy right now. But we're optimistic that he'll be rehabbed and ready to go by Saturday. I don't think we lost anybody else coming out of the game. So obviously we've got a few more days of practice this week. But we're probably about like we were going into last week's game as of right now.